Okay, even though this is my very first dabble into this particular franchise, I have heard of the actual anime millions of times from either people I hang out with or of course on social media. So when I heard that they were re-releasing this movie in theaters for the first time, I was interested. So I went to the premiere, gave it a shot, and was it good as the movie Psycho-Pass Providence was? Well, there's only one way to find out. Cue the intro. Yo, what is up, my Cinedroids? G to the S here. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing Cowboy Bebop, the movie, about cocky Spike Spiegel, played by a video game, animation, and pop culture voice actor Steve Blum, and the crew of his spaceship, Bebop, who are an intrepid band of bounty hunters who land on Mars in the year 2071, chasing an enormous cash reward. The four-person team, also including looming cyborg Jet Black, played by Beau Billingslea, fearless Faye Valentine, played by Wendee Lee, and tech expert Edward, played by Fahn, are in search of ex-military officer Vincent, played by Daran Norris. The former hero has become a biological terrorist with an arsenal of devastating nanobots that he'll let loose on Alba City on the night before Halloween if his demands aren't met. First of all, I want to say that the hand-drawn animation, as well as the movie's use of cinematography, even in the theater I was at, hands down, looks stellar. I mean, come on, it's a movie that takes place within the actual show. Of course the animation would look stellar if they made this into a movie. This should be a no-brainer at this point. But still, for real though, the animation looks fantastic. So jot that off the list. Now as for the film's story and plotline, in the mix of the movie's use of action sequences and character development, I'm glad I got to see an actual film that takes place within the same universe as the show, unlike a couple of others that did the complete opposite of what a cartoon adaptation is supposed to be. You guys in Hollywood should be ashamed of yourselves. Such a disgrace. But enough about that. For this movie, in terms of its execution, I'm glad the folks over at TriStar Pictures understood that the film has to take place within the feel and look of the actual anime that this film is based off of, and for that, I say they did a pretty damn good job of that. Box, take notes. But at the same time, that's not to say that I hated this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Still, I feel like that in terms of the film's English dub voice acting, as well as the film's dramatic and emotional tone, don't get me wrong, the American voice actors did a great job at voicing these characters. Nothing needs to be said about them. But I feel like the pacing seems to be at a snail's pace sometimes. Again, I'm not saying this as a way for me to hate this movie. I wholeheartedly enjoyed it. But I feel like the pacing could have been a smidge faster. It doesn't have to be too slow. I get they want to make this into a film that lets the characters show their emotions, so the movie has to grind to a halt for some character interactions at some point. But again, it doesn't need to be too slow. You could pick up the pace just a teensy bit. And when it comes to the film's comedic humor, I wasn't that big on the jokes in this movie. Some of them just breezed right by and I'm just like, could have been better. But overall, guys, in the end, despite a few issues here and there, I still thought the Cowboy Bebop movie was enjoyable. I mean, it's not something I would go back and watch again, but again, not in a way that makes me hate it. I'm somewhere in the middle. Now I'm ready to watch the actual anime. I heard people talking about it. Let's hope it's at least an entertaining one. But in the meantime, I rate the Cowboy Bebop movie a matinee movie rating. I still enjoyed it, but I just wish that the pacing could have been a bit faster. That's all I ask. But other than that, it's a delightful action-packed film, even for fans of the anime. See if it's streaming somewhere and check it out for yourselves. You won't be disappointed. So, Cowboy Bebop, the movie. Have you seen it? If you have, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Answers down below, please. Also, if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share it with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for this review. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell right next to you so you can be notified of future videos that I have in store for you. Also, if you want a shout out in a future video, just follow me on my Instagram page and I will choose one of my Cinedroids to be displayed as a shout out. The link's in the description below. Also, you guys don't have to do this if you don't want to. I understand. But if there's a rare chance that you are interested in doing so, there's a little join button down below the video, just right next to the subscribe button. Or if you guys are watching it on an Apple device, be it iPad, iPhone, or whatever it is that you're using, there will be a link in the description so that way you can make it easier for you. By the way, if you click on the link or the button below, not only will you join my YouTube membership program, but you'll also have access to loyalty badges, custom-made emoji set I created for myself, week early access to future reviews, and a special shout out from yours truly. So in this case, I want to give a special shout out to Sky again, who has been part of my YouTube membership program for officially 12 months as of today. So if you guys want to join her, just make sure you click on the link on the button below and become a member. It doesn't cost you much. It only costs about $2.99 a month to join. So make sure you click on the link on the button and become an OG Cinedroid in no time. Also, I set up a Patreon page for you guys to check out as well. There will also be a link in the description so that way you can visit my page and gain access to up to 4 membership tiers. On my page, I post nerdy fan polls, book audio reviews, and also movie/TV show episode reactions, both audio and visual, on my page as well, uncut and full length. So if that's your cup of tea, if you guys are interested, go to the link below, become a patron, and let's get to know each other a bit more. Also, if you want to subscribe to my gaming channel, there's either a link in the description or at the icon card in the top right corner of your screen. Go over there, subscribe, and let's just have fun together. Also, if you want to subscribe to my regular GS Productions channel, there will be a link in the description so that we can check that out as well. Show that channel some love. It really helps out a lot. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.